Something happened with the video, but we're back. We'll go back into the Chad and Baked Alaska stuff at some point. I'm gonna go. Probably gonna go use the restroom here in a moment. Take a couple dabs.
We gotta say reparations loud. Hold down, quiet. I gotta keep my breath. Look, Black Power. When you say reparations, I want you to reach back for Dick Rowe. I want you to reach back for them black. That fought a guerrilla war against white folks.
Oh, that's always a good thing to hear. We're in a war against white folks. It's always comforting in the moments when the video isn't completely lagging to hear we're in a war against white folks. See, this is the thing. We always get accused of wanting to start a race war, but I don't want to. Well, I do want a race war, but I don't want like I'm not advocating to start the race war. I just want it to happen. These people are advocating for it to happen. I feel like there's a difference.
We march in the name of Dick Rowe. We are those 75 black men that came to that jail. Their spirit is inside our body. Fuck with us today, we'll kill everything once it ain't right.
Hey, what's up, bro?
I haven't heard a gun go off, so I'm not saying that they're not. So far, there hasn't been any incident with these people carrying guns. I got also no problem with people having guns. These people, if they legally own guns, should be able to carry them wherever. Problem is that it's a group of like 500, 600 people carrying guns saying we've got a war against white people and that we're going to do this and take back what we believe is our land by any means necessary. At that point, you've got a I'm not saying a terrorist organization, but it's definitely a militia. Now, militias can be positive or negative towards the people. It remains to be seen. That being said, the whole war on white people thing, that's one of those where you go, I don't know. Seems like an interesting way to phrase things.
This is is a march that has so far been peaceful. It is taking place 2 days before June 1st, which is the 100-year anniversary of the Tulsa Massacre. At the same time, there's a Legacy Fest happening in Greenwood District. This group initially tried to walk through Greenwood.
All right,
District.
I will be back in a few minutes. Please like and share the stream, so that we can get more eyes on it, more eyes and ears. But I'm going to go make caca. So yeah, like I said, share the stream, like the stream, help us out. But I'll be back in probably 10, 15 minutes.
Never mind the escorts, feel the power. Never mind the escorts.
Until there's nothing left. Freedom! Until there's nothing left. Freedom! Until there's nothing left.
Black power! Black power! Black power!
What's up,
Black power! Black power!
Black power! Black power! Trying to run up on us like some...
When do we want it? How we gonna get it? What do we want? When do we want it? How we gonna get it? What do we want? How we gonna get it? Oh, God, come on now. What do we want?
guys doing? Another one? So, for those of you just tuning in, Tulsa, Oklahoma, the group split into, or I think there are now two groups. This larger group and another group that was in vehicles, and there was also a small crowd hanging out back there, but a couple hundred people here left, like 200 to 300, are still marching down the street.
Still marching.
Still marching.
Still strong. Still black and still proud. Worldwide. Black power worldwide.
Anything else you want to say?
Power to the peoples. All power to the people.
Are you feeling good about today?
No, beautiful. You got, who are you with?
Huh?
Who are you with?
I'm independent. Just do my own thing, man. Yeah.
Awesome.
Thanks for your words.
Reparation right now. That's what we're talking about right now. That's what we're talking about. That's right. Right now. Yeah.
So we're in Tulsa, Oklahoma, following a Second Amendment march on the anniversary, or close to, the 100-year anniversary of the Tulsa Massacre, and I'm starting to get tired. Just so much walking. But that's what we're built for. Some endurance. Whew. So a group of about 200 to 300 folks marching who are armed. This is a Second Amendment march, so that's to be expected.
Ain't saying nothing. You can't hear him at all. What the heck? Look. While domestic violence is at a high. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it.
fucking pig. Fuck 12. Sorry, man. Make it strong, let's bring it on home. Can we get the black power? Black power! 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 What do we want? Revolution! When do we want it? Now! How we gonna get it? What do we? How we gonna get it? What do we want? Revolution! What do we want? Now!
Oh shit, here we go! It's on! Race war! Race war! Race war! Race war's on, everybody! It's going down! Shit is going down!
I can hear Butters in the background. The video audio played after it. Oh, yeah? Is that what we have to say? Because let me show you what white people can do. That's right, act like we don't have culture. Act like we don't have culture after watching that.
I'm proud of every last one of y'all. I'm proud of all evening. Black power. Black power. Black power. Black power. Black power. Fall up to the prayer.
This is just LARPing for black people. Like it's the same when the white guys do it and they dress up like they're in fucking fatigues and, you know, camo, fucking Sergeant Slaughter, Captain America, G.I. Joe type shit. This is the exact same thing, but for like the Black Panther ideas. This is just a bunch of people that bought cheap $400 AR-15s, got themselves some you know, black tactical gear and a cheap beret off of Amazon. I feel like someone has mentioned it. Groom talked about how they don't know how to use slings, or many of them don't have slings for their guns. A few people have asked about accidental discharges, and you know, people would be like, oh, that's, you know, wrong to say, oh, that these people don't know how to use their guns. But, you know, we've seen a bunch of people walking around that clearly don't know how to use their weapon properly or in a safe, real manner. I haven't seen a round go off, but I've seen some poor trigger discipline. I've seen some reckless swinging of rifles around. And, you know, once again, I'm not saying that this should be illegal and they should all be swatted and have their guns taken away. I'm simply calling out the same way that I would when it's the fucking Kyle Rittenhouses of the world. Although Kyle was defending himself and only shot people that were attacking him. So I'm not even talking about Kyle. Kyle's a poor defense. But I'm talking about the weird LARPers. There was ones in, I think it was Louisville or Austin last year, where it was just like a group of guys in a parking lot with their pickup trucks and their wives, and they all were fat and paunchy, had their hands, you know, either on the trigger or close to it, swinging wildly, you know, not having a proper sling, not having proper holsters, just wannabe cops, wannabe LARPers, people that couldn't get into the military because they failed the psych eval, couldn't get into police academy. These are all just, it's a LARP. It's comically funny. Like it's just kind of pathetic. Like, hold on. We'll go back if they end their stream here fully in a few minutes, or if no other protests pop up. But and I have a feeling that they're going to continue, or something else will happen later on tonight here in Tulsa and other places across the country. I think tomorrow and Monday we'll see a good chunk of protests like last year. But I think this is the group. I think these people are worse right here that I'm going to show here. Not the yeah, these guys. These guys that I'm about to show you are worse than the LARPers here. Like, this is dumb, but this right here is criminally negligent and stupid.
We know that you are inside. Get on the ground. Get on the ground now. Man, you gotta go. When you hit that patrol car, you're gonna get tased. Drop that. We are not your run-of-the-mill security service. We're not going to stand outside of your building for an hourly rate. We are indeed a law enforcement-based subscription service. For a monthly fee, we will patrol in a marked patrol car. An officer in a uniform just like mine will randomly and routinely come by your home or your place of business, look for anything out of the ordinary. Somebody put something in place on the other side.
The second part of our service is patrol response. You have the right to call or text our phone number and say, there's someone who's trying to get entry to my building. I'm a tenant in an apartment complex and I walked into the common area and there's a guy sleeping. I don't recognize him. Can you remove him? Pretty much anything you would call law enforcement for, you can call us for.
Like the Black Lives Matter movement is a joke, but this is way more of a joke, right?
We'll come out, whether that's 2 a.m. or 2 p.m., and we would immediately descend, see why the alarm went off, look for any signs of forced entry, make sure all the windows, doors are secure. Additionally, we have the option to monitor smart signals. If your doorbell, for instance, captures someone in front of your doorbell at 3 a.m., we're on the way. As long as you have the option to view cameras on your phone, you essentially give us a username and password or make us a new one, and at our dispatch center, we will put your cameras on a 55-inch TV, and we have software where if anyone walks by, a patrol officer is on the way, and he's going to find out who they are, what they're doing, and why they're there.
I'm going to play this whole part again and probably stop a few times. But I want you to listen to what Los Angeles Pro Security, what their idea, their video monitoring is. Hold on. This is beautiful. I just need you to know this is beautiful.
Yeah, we're on the way. As long as you have the option to view cameras on your phone, you essentially give us a username and password or make us a new one.
Yo, these ding dongs. Sorry, I took a hit off my little pen. These dorks want you to give them like your Ring username and password, or make them a little account so that they can put up on a 55-inch LCD screen TV. They can put up probably a little, just literally probably just the Ring app or whatever you're using, and they'll keep an eye out on your door, guys. Isn't that cute? Isn't this adorable? Isn't he adorable? Like, don't you want this guy to just have access to your home security videos and just watch? This guy thinks that this is good. This is working.
And at our dispatch center, we will put your cameras on a 55-inch TV, and we have software where if anyone walks by, a patrol officer...
No, if you have software that if anyone walks by... No. You have it so that if the setting goes off with the Ring alarm that, hey, someone walked by or got close, it'll notify you. You're just... This is a subscription service for someone else to use your home security system and peep in.
...is on the way, and he's going to find out who they are, what they're doing, and why they're there.
And then also imagine that one of this douchebag's security officer shows up, and let's say someone walked by, knocked on your door at like 4 a.m. Maybe let's do even 6. 6 a.m, someone knocks on your door, kind of looks around for a bit, and walks off and goes down the street. This asshole is going to send out a security guard, who's going to then go and ask the person, if they can find him walking down the street. Yo, what was your business? Blah 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 at 613 Victory Boulevard, and the guy's gonna be like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, God, you knocked on a door. The guy's gonna be like, oh, I just wanted to tell the Patterson family that we're gonna be going out of town next week for our family vacation Usually Tom's awake, but I think I caught him after he left for work. Wait, why do you know that I rang on Susan and John's doorbell? I was watching. We had it on our 55-inch screen in our office. And all right, okay. Why the fuck do you have their security passwords?
We have dozens of cars that are all over the city of Los Angeles at any point in time. We've got equipment that is better than most agencies you'll see out there.
As you can see, we wear vests, just like other law enforcement agencies. On the vest, I have a taser that's 50,000 volts. We have a body cam.
All of our officers, of course, wear body cameras. Every single time one of my officers has contact with the public, our dispatch center is watching. They're watching to ensure our patrol officer is safe and to ensure the public is safe as well. We have employees who are trained by the California Highway Patrol, by the United States Marshals. We have 2 Drug Enforcement Agency officers who work with us twice a month. We have 2 canine officers. We service everything from national fast food chains to equity firms, car dealerships, apartment complexes. At the end of the day, everybody knows they need security, and we are in a position to respond in force to effectively anywhere in the city and remove any negative element that a client of ours is threatened with.
Los Angeles Professional Security, the LAPS. I wonder how the comments all. Do y'all do funerals?
We have 2. Did my training. Here is a city golf course. To our right, Penmar Golf Course. Everyone over here subscribes to our residential service. The primary reason why we're here, someone from this camp entered someone's parking garage. They got in the individual's SUV and they began smoking meth. And their pregnant wife happened to go downstairs and wanted to take the car somewhere. And she hopped in and she looked to her right and there's a passed out guy with a meth pipe. Thankfully, nothing happened. Another issue was one of these transients threatened to rape and kill one of someone's child over here.
Move. There's a video I saw of them actually detaining someone. I can't find it right now. They actually detain someone, and then the police come to actually arrest the person, and it's God. I thought it was on that video. It's not this one. This is too soon.
This is the LAPS. We know that you are inside. Step out now with your hands in the air.
Wait, what? Why you can't block the road? You're a security service, guys. Where's that video of them? It's got to be within here.
There have been a lot of explained what we can do. Already on a public.
I'm telling you, my spine hurts.
I'm sorry about your spine. We can talk all day about how most Americans are 1 or 2 paychecks away from being bankrupt.
Exactly.
On June 24th, 2020, LA Times, the LAPD wants to step back from taking mental health calls. Why not us? We have a mobile patrol force. Give us the training, and let's put rules, regulations, and transparency in place. Can you please turn on your BWC and walk around 9127 with your body camera in the on position? Police can do police work. Let us respond. As a courtesy, I went ahead and I got food for you, even though you're not from the drive-thru, okay? let us negotiate the scene, and let us determine whether or not a police officer needs to be summoned. Why not have a conversation about how we can make the city better?
I don't believe you. Found this on Cringe. Watched the whole thing and found none. Imagine thinking this was a good idea. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, okay. It is in this video. I knew it was in here. Where's the video? I don't know. Is this it? There's one where they've got like the actual cops show up, and here it is. Okay.
These booby traps are new. Be careful, guys. They got booby traps in here. People called.
God damn it, I hit the wrong button.
Hey, step outside. Hey, get on the ground. Get on the ground now. Get on the ground. Who? Okay, step outside. Step outside. I got it. Lie down. Lie down. All right, is there a fire going on in here? I smell smoke. Okay. Come on, I got your six. Yes, sir. Who else is in here? Who else is in here, ma'am? We're just gonna sit you up so you're comfortable, okay? In the state of California, we as security, we've made what's called a private person arrest.
You made a citizen's arrest. All you did was make a citizen's arrest. You're delusional. You're acting in a genuinely deceitful manner, misrepresenting who you are and who you represent. Once again, we'll watch this. This is a whole thing. LAPS, make your presence known. The building, previously a recording studio, is marked for demolition and is frequently targeted by trespassers.
What's going on in here? I smell smoke. Who else is in here, ma'am? We're just gonna sit you up so you're comfortable, okay? In the state of California, we as security, we've made what's called a private person arrest. We have to make sure nothing happens to them.
Because what we're doing is technically just a formality of essentially kidnapping. Essentially what we've done is we are acting as if we are law enforcement. The only problem is that we are just a privately contracted security team. And really, at best, what we should be allowed to do is tell you that you're not allowed to be on the premises and escort you from here. But instead, we are going to hold you at taser point, zip tie you, and then call the police. Because we're doing a citizen's arrest, a very tenuous law at best, really not meant to be exploited by a private security detail. But we're doing a good job, guys. But yeah, seriously, we literally can't let anything happen to these guys because, like, if they sprain an ankle going down the stairs, we're liable for all of liable for all of this. We stand to gain this person being arrested for trespassing and let go in 3 hours. That's what we have to stand to gain in this situation. What we stand to lose is everything. So really, I mean, it's just a perfectly rational business to start.
If something happens to them, it's 100% our fault. Do you guys need an ambulance or anything? All right, guys.
Also, he made this video for himself and YouTube to promote his business, and then also gave himself all of the legal liabilities in telling you about the video, giving demonstrable proof in any court of law that he understood the ramifications and his actions and the potential consequences. This guy either has brass balls and really wants to just save the world, or is an utterly delusional, narcissistic personality disorder with Machiavellian tendencies, commonly referred to as a dark triad individual.
Here, ma'am. We're just gonna sit you up so you're comfortable, okay? In the state of California, we as security, we've made what's called a private person arrest. We have to make sure nothing happens to them. If something happens to them, it's 100% our fault. You guys need an ambulance or anything? All right, guys, so here's what's gonna happen. As my partner already indicated, you both are both under arrest for criminal trespassing, 602. So right now, we're gonna have you guys stand up. We're gonna help you out to our patrol car. We're gonna put you in the back, and the police will be here. I was born in Marietta, Georgia. Growing up in Marietta, it's a very suburban environment. I was finishing up high school. I was looking into law enforcement as a career, but I kept noticing out in Marietta, the good old boy system, if anyone's familiar with that. And since I didn't know any good old boys, and since I wasn't a part of that environment, I didn't really want to get into that. I came out here with the auspicion of working in law enforcement. I found out in the LAPD that there was also a good old boy system, and that I knew nobody. And I couldn't get a job as a cop because I didn't know anyone who was a police officer. It's a very hard industry to get into. That security guard is an entire industry out here. Did my training, got my firearm permit, my guard card, and it began with me in a patrol car because if a call went out, it's very important to me that we get there fast.
It's funny that he came out here with the auspicions of working in law enforcement, and then never mentioned actually trying to get a job with LAPD or looking anywhere else in the country that would hire possibly someone. Like, look, think about it. There's a lot of bad cops out there, and the whole idea that the police department is a symptom of the broader spectrum of that there's just pieces of shit everywhere. But like when you realize that someone for example, a Derek Chauvin passed probably at least 3 or 4 psych evaluations over a few years to continue being a law enforcement officer in Minnesota. To think about just how mentally deficient. His could also be a physical thing. He looks pretty skinny. He looks pretty bug type person. But imagine how weak your mind has to be if you fail the police psych evaluation And then, you know, you see all the fat, out-of-shape cops to not be able to pass that physical thing. So it's just that there's a lot of things wrong with this guy.
You out to our patrol car. We're going to put you in the back, and the police will be here. I was born in Marietta, Georgia. Growing up in Marietta, it's a very suburban environment. I was finishing up high school. I was looking into law enforcement as a career, but I kept noticing out in Marietta, it's the good old system, if anyone's familiar with that. And since I didn't know any good old boys, and since I wasn't a part of that environment, I didn't really want to get into that. I came out here with the auspicion of working in law enforcement.
The auspicion.
Found out that security guard is an entire industry out here.
Why did you find out that security guard was an entire industry? Is it because someone said, shouldn't be a cop? Okay, hold on. Let's check back in. They're still doing the little...
That, they put us through vicious suffering, vicious oppression. And when we defend ourselves, once they die, we must understand we can never give them the pain that they gave us. So once they get buried, Khalid Abdul Muhammad taught us, once they are buried, we must bury them, dig them up, and kill them again. Bury them, dig them up, and kill them again. Bury them, dig them up, and kill them again. And again. Black power.
So we were saying how this whole LARP session right here with the BLM people and Black Panthers, NFAC, whatever group is, you know, all here. They're just as cringy as this guy.
My training, got my firearm permit, my guard card, and it began with me in a patrol car because if a call went out, it's very important to me that we get there fast. Something that I noticed early on was that if we placed a call to the Los Angeles Police Department for backup, and see,
Calling for backup, guys.
right now, the LAPD is still not here. We put in a call, I put in the call personally 30 minutes ago. We've already gotten 2 under arrest. Where are the police?
We've got 200 arrests. We've got 200 arrests for criminal trespass in an abandoned building. Guys, we called LAPD an hour ago. They're still not here. This is a high priority incident. Why are the police not here within 30 seconds for this entirely necessary crime of 2 crackheads being in a abandoned building that's supposed to be demolished anyway? Well, look. I mean, they're supposed to take the calls in order. What? I don't care that there was an accident on the 5. Look, we're here trying to get justice for this abandoned building that's supposed to be demolished in 6 to 9 months. We called the LAPD 30 minutes ago. Why aren't they here? You're going to be out there solving rapes and murders and bank robberies? I don't think so. Let's be honest. We've got an open and shut case right here. We entered the building. We said we were the LAPS. We got the zip ties out. We asked if they needed an ambulance. We followed our protocol. Why can't you follow yours?
Right now, the LAPD is still not here. We put in a call, I put in the call personally 30 minutes ago. We've already gotten 2 under arrest. Where are the police? Sometimes they would come right away, and sometimes they would not show up. We called the police department the moment we found out about this. That was well over 45 minutes ago. The job...
He really wanted for the documentary the cops to show up immediately and be like, good job, Greg.
And sometimes they would not show up. We called the police department the moment we found out about this. That was well over 45 minutes ago. The job is done here. We found 2 subjects inside, we arrested them for trespassing, and we put them in the back of our patrol car. We're going to waste police resources because we can't drive them to the police station. Security guard manual says we have to wait, and a peace officer has to take them.
Yes. That's how that works. Look, the fact that you're doing this is really going way above. Way far above. Look, this is pretty cringy. But this is criminal. Like, this is a lot of like angsty emo pop punk, like, I hate my mom and dad. This is a real sociopath.
She says we have to wait, and a peace officer has to take them. And that's just a waste. If we've already cleared it, we've already taken care of, why can't we just take them to jail? They're going to take possession of our prisoner, and now they're going to spend 2-3 hours booking him, taking an inventory of their possessions. Why can't we do that? Why can't we save the city time? Why can't we take them to jail?
Bro, you did nothing. You did nothing of the sort. You didn't save the. You wasted everyone's time. You wasted everyone's time. These tweakers could have just been doing tweak in that abandoned building. The cops could have been out solving a crime of someone who was actually like harming someone. All you did was waste everyone's time. But somehow your own. I don't even know how this is financially feasible. Who's paying for this man's service? Who is paying for this guy's service? I actually want to know, because it's like I don't believe in cancel culture. Like, don't go after people for the things that they say. But this guy, in my opinion, is more of a criminal than the people who broke into an abandoned building.
Drive them to the police station. Security 5 minutes ago. The job is done here. We found 2 subjects inside, we arrested them for trespassing, and we put them in the back of our patrol car. We're going to waste police resources because we can't drive them to the police station. Security guard manual says we have to wait, and a peace officer has to take them. And that's just a waste. If we've already cleared it, we've already taken care of, why can't we just take them to jail? They're going to take possession of our prisoner, and now they're going to...
It's a very weird, creepy statement to say. They're going to take possession of our prisoner. Like, that's a lot of lording. That's a lot of lording yourself over someone. Just check in just for fun, see what they're up to.
When I hear Curtis Heath talk about guns, he be talking so much about guns, he sound like Charlie Brown to me. So do we understand how to cover down? Do we understand what our enemy has done to us in order to get us here? When you put a bullet in one, you take away the heart of millions. So cover down on your leaders. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Cover down.
So martyr yourself for a leader. That's hey guys, just throwing this out there. You know what's never worked out poorly in history? People martyring themselves for other political leaders. Like I said, that's cringy and all, but they're just having a chat holding their guns. Like, if that makes you feel better and that's the power that you need, and all for it. This right here is a criminal. This right here is a criminal, and I refuse to say otherwise. I want this man arrested.
Says we have to wait, and a peace officer has to take them. And that's just a waste. If we've already cleared it, we've already taken care of, why can't we just take him to jail?
Because you're not a cop.
They're going to take possession of our prisoner, and now they're going to spend 2-3 hours booking him, taking an inventory of their possessions. Why can't we do that? Why can't we save the city time? Why can't we take them to jail, give them our body camera footage, give them a copy of the report? Why can't we do that?
Because you are not a cop. I want to go back just to. Is there? I want a close-up shot of the cop's face.
And now they're gonna spend 2-3 hours booking him.
Oh my God! Oh, he's got a camera this time. Yeah. Okay, Greg. What happened here? You got a couple of people. They were inside the building. All right. Greg, why do you got a camera crew all with you now? Look, it's fine when you do the security team, but are you filming? I need to know for legal reasons. Are you filming a reality show for some news network about your business? Look, it's fine. We just have to fill out a release if you guys are doing okay. All right. Okay, you're filming your own stuff. You're filming your own promotional video. Okay, that's fine. You can do that. That's fine. We had to know. Look, you got a fucking boom mic, Greg, at this shindig. I honestly thought this might be an A&E docuseries. I don't know, Greg. I'm sick of your shit. Just you found the people inside. They were doing meth. All right, we're gonna. How long have they been in your fucking cruiser? You've been fucking waiting an hour with these people, Greg? Greg. Bro. Look. You're gonna fight us, and I know what the law says, but bro, it's a loophole, man. Like, we're getting real sick of your shit.
Taking an inventory of their possessions. Why can't we do that?
Because you're not a cop!
Save the city time. Why can't we take them?
You're wasting everyone's
give them
time.
Our body camera footage, give them a copy of the report. Why can't we do that? So we got a call about 45 minutes, an hour ago. About
Seriously, it's like a 2-camera setup. We got a call. The particular individual called us at 11:13. Fuck, dude, they must hate this guy. I mean, you saw it in their face. They hate him. They hate him.
they're going to take possession of our prisoner, and now they're going to spend 2-3 hours booking him, taking an inventory of their possessions. Why can't we do that? Why can't we save the city time? Why can't we take them to jail, give them our body camera footage, give them a copy of the report? Why can't we do that? So we got a call about 45 minutes, an hour ago, about 2 subjects that could be inside. We, of course, let LAPD dispatch know of the situation, advised them that we were making entry. We found 1 subject.
Okay, who owns the building or who's in charge of the lot?
It's a corporation that's in charge of it, and we're LAPS is an agent of that property.
So is that your normal protocol? You guys just go search the buildings on your own, or just curious? I've never dealt with you guys before.
Gotcha. If we have someone saying that there could be someone inside, then we'll go inside and we'll find out if someone's inside. We're certainly not saying we want to replace the police.
Woof. Where are your followers? I don't know. This isn't even the main channel. We got banned on the other one. I don't know. We got new people watching. We got people on D-Live and Trovo. I don't know how many people are watching on Trovo right now. Trovo doesn't give you a number on the restream, and I'm too lazy to look. Most of the people are still around. Who is this guy? It's just an idiot I found on the internet a few days ago. And I was talking about how these people doing their speech and their injustices are cringe, but that like they're just talking. Like, I got no problem with people talking shit. It's kind of unnerving to hear, people screaming Black Power and we gotta kill white people and then kill them again, while they all hold, shitty knockoff AR-15s. But like, it's just talk. Like I'm not really, when they actually start shooting white people, you'll be like, all right, well, maybe we should probably do something about this. It's kind of a keep your eye on this situation. You're like, well, they're just, they're talking shit, but people talk shit all the time. This is the Los Angeles Professional Security Company. And and they think that they're the police. And they don't see any reason why they shouldn't get all... They think that they should control everything. Wait, what's happening with Baked? Is he live? I just saw that. That distracted me from my thought. Got a little stoned. Don't save her watching Baked right now. Hold on. Now we gotta check. Well, God damn it. Where's the IP2? I just need the IP2 network. Gary, the producer. I'm not seeing. Okay. We'll come back to it. I get distracted by the idea of Baked Alaska. Wait, Baked Alaska is live? I don't know what's going on.
We, of course, let LAPD dispatch know of the situation, advised them that we were making entry. We found one subject.
Okay, who owns the building or who's in charge of the lot?
It's a corporation that's in charge of it, and we're...
One obstacle private security faces is suspicion from the police themselves. No shit. They're trying to see why you have two people tied up in the back of your car. It's usually not how security handles a situation. Usually it's a... Oh, okay. I figured it out. What the chat is all about now. Okay. Point being, private security man, is that you're not the police and you're acting in a very police manner with very police imagery and doing policey things. But once again, you're not the police.
LAPS is an agent of that property.
So is that your normal protocol? You guys just go search the buildings on your own, or just curious? I've never dealt with you guys before.
Gotcha. If we have someone saying that there could be someone inside, then we'll go inside and we'll find out if someone's inside. We're certainly not saying we want to replace the police, or we're better than the police, or anything along that. What we're saying is it's our opinion that police officers are very busy with very specific crimes. They're on their way where there's a domestic violence situation. There is something that needs the police assistance, and they don't have time to deal with a guy pushing 2 shopping carts down the road.
But I have all the time. Oh my God. Guys, I didn't actually think that there was going to be a video of a homeless guy pushing like a shopping cart down the road. This guy's literal argument was, look, I get it. The police, they're busy. They don't have time to take out the homeless. But I do. Let me fight the homeless. Let security fight homeless. Look, I'm turning around on him. This could be a TV show, actually. We could do just security versus homeless. where we set up a homeless guy and put lead him on like a little candy trail of like drugs and little like traces of booze, so that he sniffs out like a set up house that's all like it's got like mats, like it's a wrestling gym. And then we send in that little toady guy on the right, and he fights the homeless guy. And then, if the homeless guy wins, he gets to stay and keeps doing drugs. And, there's like a commercial break, and 5 minutes later, you send in another, LSPS guy if this one dies. And then, you just, like a King of the Hill style tournament between homeless and security. Just one-on-one combat. How long can you go one-on-one against grown adults? Could be an interesting concept. Homeless versus security on TBS.
Very busy with very specific crimes. They're on their way where there's a domestic violence situation. There is something that needs the police assistance. And they don't have time to deal with a guy pushing 2 shopping carts down the road.
470, there's somebody coming out of 7235 1023.
So this place
really did. Oh, God damn it. That's amazing. That's amazing. He really thought that was a good idea. Wait, usually don't have her. Oh, okay, I'm confused. Oh, Twitter. I do have a Twitter account right now. I don't remember what it's called. Hold on. Bono's 20. I'll put it up. Da 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 da. So if you end up looking for me on Twitter, I'll be at Bono's20. Oh, Hiram. Handsome boy.
Sign off before it died, since this is over as soon as this stream ends. Thank you for joining today. We're in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We'll be following events in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We're here because it's an important date in history. In 1921, on June 1st, there was a massacre against the black community in Greenwood District. One of the most successful entrepreneurial business hubs of Oklahoma and the country. It was self-sustaining. There was doctors, lawyers, hospitals, and one day it took a false accusation from a young white woman about a supposed assault from a young black man in an elevator to cause what became one of the most tragic events in history. If you don't know about it, research it. But thank you for joining us. This is Unbiased Media here with I'm Hiram Live. We'll see you soon. Hopefully really soon, and all your donations and all your help make this possible. So thank you for making this possible. It takes a lot of work. I drove 6 hours to do this, so thank you guys. I love you so much. Keep open-minded, be beautiful, never stop challenging yourself.
Shave your mustache, Hiram. I had a point to all of this. Yes. So, I don't know. It might be later tonight. I might start we'll see how the protests go here in the next couple hours. I'm gonna probably hop off and make dinner or something. Still, what I was looking for is I'm still waiting for a reply in my Twitter. I was sent a message. Either I think it was last night or the night before, and I saw it today. No, it had to have been last night, and then I saw it today because I checked Twitter in the morning and at night, and I had a message in my inbox. I have 0 followers on my Twitter account, maybe 1 if Shauna follows me. But I got zero followers on this new Twitter account. I just kind of promote the streams and hashtag it so that, a wide spectrum of people might come across it and whatnot. Try and build the audience back up after losing Periscope. And I got a message in my 0 follower account from someone with a blue check mark, who is a wrestling personality, a major wrestling personality at that. And they wanted to ask me if I was a listener of their program, and I have messaged back that I really only know of them in a limited capacity. I know that people that I know say that they are a big deal, and I know that people that I like who like wrestling enjoy this individual, and I don't really have a qualm against this guy so far. But essentially, for those of you who aren't that aware, I am in a tussle with. There's a few people also on my back in this. There's a lot of people in a community of the wrestling community who are aware of a major company's relationship to Chasen Rance, a convicted sex offender of a girl. And essentially I posted a clip of 3 people interviewing the convicted sex offender Chasen Rance, and them making light of his predilection for young girls. And I was having another conversation with another blue checkmark person in that group, and they assured me that they were working hard to expel Chasen from the wrestling community. And then a couple more days go by, I didn't reply, and the content was struck from my channel. I got a 90-day ban. So now I'm ready to get some blood, but I'm not really planning on releasing. I mean, it'll be heavily implied who I've been talking to once I start kind of streaming this stuff. But I'm not going to reveal what the people have said, or I'm not going to reveal private messages. But essentially what was me being kind of limitedly interested in this topic, it's now starting to get to a point where, with how these people seem to be scared of these allegations coming back up, that there might be really some serious fire under the smoke that they're trying to put out, it seems. So I don't know. It might be tomorrow that I really start going into that, because I'm trying to get in contact with a few people and see if they'll talk to me. But yeah, it should be interesting. I'm actually gonna message a couple of people right now and see what they have to say, and We'll check if there's other protests right now, quick, before we shut down the stream for a bit. All right. Yeah, it looks like the stream's done for protest. So, like I said, I'm going to message a couple more people about this issue that I've been having and see what happens. So, definitely plan on seeing a stream from me a little bit later. And probably it'll be protest related, probably not wrestling, but I can assure you if you are interested, even if you're not interested, that's what I'm trying to say. If you're not interested in the wrestling community, I think this story will